All right, so the first time that didn't work, hopefully it didn't do it twice. I don't know. But anyways, it's Sharice here. Good morning. It's 11:49 a.m. on Sunday, the 14th of October. You guys know it's marching band season. We had a competition yesterday. It was Bands of America. We did great. It was our best run yet, but we didn't make it to finals, which is fine. We were number 11 and they only take the top 10. So I'm still super duper proud of my students. Like, it was so good that some of us almost cried during some portions. They did phenomenal, and they're always top 10 in my heart. So with that being said, we're going to move on to getting ready. I'm getting ready to go to a virtual exhibit about refugees in various different countries and the refugee crisis that we have going on in our world. And it's, I think, sponsored or put on by, what is hanging from my face? It's sponsored, oh, that's my hair. It's sponsored or put on by Doctors Without Borders. So I'm excited to go to that. And then I don't know if that's going to be before or after I eat. And then I wanted to go eat lunch or early dinner, whatever I need to eat at Viva Chicken because Daniel's never been there. So it's date day. Sundays are sleep-in days, laundry days, dishes days, grocery shopping days, lesson plan days, and then I managed to squeeze in some sort of date with Daniel because it's basically the only free day I have to see him that is not a work day for us both. So Sundays are really busy during marching band season. Things will calm down very soon. 2 weeks, band is over. So I've already cleansed, exfoliated, toned, and did a treatment on my skin. I've been using the Peter Thomas Roth AHA BHA acne clearing gel, and now I need to moisturize this skin. Honestly, I want to use my Fenty primer as moisturizer, but I don't want to open it yet because I have too much stuff open. So we're going to use the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is for blurring, surface smoother, and primer. So I'm going to use this kind of as a primer and moisturizer today. Just gonna put that on like so. And then massage this into my skin. Really making sure to get my whole face, my eyelids, most of my nose, all the way to the perimeters of my face. Do, 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 do. There we go. Feels smooth. Feels moisturized. All right, for foundation today, I think I'm going to do the cocktail that I did yesterday, which was, I've been really into like mixing foundations. I'm sure you guys can tell. I'm going to mix the, maybe I should try new. No, this could be a little too glowy. I'm going to be using the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. I have been loving this. The only thing is it's a little bit too dark for me, so I have to mix it with something that's a little bit lighter. And the shade above this is too light for me. I'm like right in between two shades, but this foundation is beautiful on the skin. I've been loving this ever since I've used it the first time. I have not been able to put it down. I've been mixing it with every single other foundation that I've wanted to wear or been wearing. It mixes great with other Becca foundations. It mixes great with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, which is what we're going to mix it with. Do I want to mix it with that? No, I'm not going to do it. I wore that yesterday for the band competition. It looks so good. And I had on my makeup for like 20 hours. Yeah, about 20 hours. It was a long day yesterday, and it still looked good. And of course, my oils broke through and everything because we had to sit in the sun and then it got cold, but my skin just looked beautiful. Let's try mixing it with the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. We're going to do that mix because this is a little bit too light for me. I have the shade G110. Oh, wow, that's rubbed off. And this is a little bit too light for me, but I love the undertone, so we're going to mix the two together. So I'm going to shake them both. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them. And I'm making that passion fruit guava tea that I showed you guys yesterday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little dabble of this, a squiggle. You can see how like golden it is. Almost looks green on camera, but it goes really good with my undertones. Like you can even see in my fingers. I don't know, my skin looks more pink, I feel like, on camera, but in real life, I'm definitely golden. Gonna mix that. Trying to get an equal amount on both sides. I feel like this side needs a little bit more of this one. There we go. I don't like that. It's a squeeze tube. I can like wipe off the nozzle. You really can control how much comes out. The issue is when it starts to get low though. How do you get out everything? And then we're gonna take 1 pump of this on each cheek. This is a medium coverage, and I think the Cover FX is like a medium buildable or full coverage. I don't know. This one builds so pretty on the skin. So I'm gonna do 1 full pump of this. Oh, so my Cover FX is in the shade G110, and this Becca is in the shade Cacao. So literally 1 full pump of that. Now the two are looking very awkward on my face. I'm going to be using the Fenty 110 foundation brush. I've been loving this brush. I'm going to mix the two together kind of on my face, as you can see, to get a shade that is right in between. And then I'm going to spread it out. You can see the coverage is amazing. I also find that the Becca foundation goes on, like when I first pump it out, it looks like it matches my skin tone perfectly, like exactly. But once it dries a little bit darker with the Skin Blur foundation. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if you guys have used it yet or tried it out, but I think it does dry down a little bit darker. So that's what one side is looking like with the foundation. Absolutely flawless, beautiful, still has a skin-like finish. Like when I tell you guys, I have been loving this foundation, but you guys know I love Becca foundations. Like they work really well with my skin type, my skin tone. You can even see how it looks over here when it's wet versus when it starts to dry, and how well the color goes with my skin. Like I have been hitting the foundation. You see those spots? Gone. I've been hitting the foundation jackpot lately. Like there's so many excellent foundations out at all different price ranges. Like the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, amazing. Love, love, love it. The CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made, amazing. These are all lower end foundations. The ColourPop foundation, I've been loving that too. It just makes you look airbrush, flawless, face tuned, amazing. And all those are under $15. Look at that. Look how easy that blends out. Look how smooth my skin looks. I make sure to go over my eyelids because I am going to wear eyeshadow today. I have no idea what I'm going to wear, like clothes-wise, but I already have like the makeup products picked out that I want to use in today's video. And I always make sure like to get under here because I have some scars. But the color match is so good, I don't feel the need to drag it down my neck. I just make sure I get under my chin. And then I will like pat over my edges, which I'm going to untie this. Oh no, my eyes itching. I co-washed my hair yesterday and just put it in a low ponytail. It's probably how it's going to stay until Wednesday. I mean, this ponytail is laid too, guys. It is laid. It's still moist, this back part. The curls are popping. They're super defined. My hair has been really nice to me lately. It's been cooperative, I should say. She's been an obedient child, this hair. Speaking of obedient children, my sweet dog just came in here. You want to watch me get ready? Watch me get ready, Nana Joe. Go, baby. Go, baby. My eye's itching. Let me scratch it with the foundation brush. So, I mean, this color match is flawless. This finish is flawless. You can still see a little bit of my imperfections peeking through. You probably can't see on camera. I can see them barely, and that's fine because these are 2 medium coverage foundations I mixed today. I haven't mixed these 2 before, but they look really good. Like this is a bop. This is a banger. I don't even know why I'm still blending because ain't nothing to blend. Like I am blended. I mean, skin just, ooh, beautiful. Love it. Like honestly, I could just go out like this. So pretty. Love these foundations. I love foundations. You guys know that's my thing. I love foundations. I have so many. Gotta try them all. All right, so foundation is done. Now we're gonna set this. And one awesome thing about when I find foundations that are my exact skin tone or a little bit deeper is that I can use one powder to set my face. I don't need to add any color back. It doesn't look too ashy. So today we're gonna set with let's do something different. I always use coated airspun. I don't really need my makeup to be bulletproof today. We're gonna use the ColourPop No Filter setting powder in the shade Medium Deep to set my entire face. This powder does have a little bit of like a shimmer to it, which is, it's not my favorite, but it's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world, but I'm kind of using more shimmery products, more glowy, dewy, because that's what Daniel likes. And I'm, you know, it's our date day. So he likes when my skin is like really dewy and glowy, AKA sweaty and oily. He's always like, you look even better now, like 6 hours after we've been hanging out. And when you first put your makeup on, like, he's like, how's that even possible? I was like, you just like the finish better of my makeup when it's not as, I guess, matte. Because y'all know I like matte. So I'm using my Morphe sponge to press this powder into my skin. Starting, you guys know I start with the under eye and my eyelids, just because I don't want those to crease. And then y'all know what's next. This big old 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 head that I have. I like the color of this powder a lot. The tone is very like a deep burnt yellow. On camera, it's looking like brighter, but in person, it's like a golden brownish yellow that is really complementary to my skin tone and my undertones. And then I'm just gonna take some more and go over the places where I have like texture and pores right up in there. I've gotten powder everywhere. That's one thing about loose powders, but it's okay. And then, well, that wasn't enough. Try not to add any more than what I've already put in the lid. There we go. I'm gonna get that nose a little bit. Get that nose. Okay. So now I'm looking super duper crazy. I don't like to let my loose powder sit for too long. So I take a fluffy brush and whatever's left over in the cap, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lightly set everywhere else, as well as use the excess to continue setting the rest of my face that's still on my face. Open enrollment season. If you're an educator in South Carolina, don't forget that it's PIBA, open enrollment season. No, I don't work for PIBA. But one of the ladies, the lady in my district that does all the benefits and everything, she's like, I teach her sons and she's really cool. I really just like her personality. I feel like if I were older and like a mom, like we would hang out and do stuff and all that. She's just really, really nice. And she was saying that, you know, this is like one of her busiest times of the year too, with work, and then her son being in band, you know, coming to all the competitions on the weekend. She comes to everything. Like, she's such a super supportive mom. Some of these kids don't realize how amazing their parents are. No shade to my parents, but my parents didn't really come to any of my competitions when I was in high school. But as I've gone to college, they have been super extra duper supportive. And since I've been a teacher, they're always super supportive and come to like, they always come to Veterans Day. Like, they have to work too. And I get that. But I feel like they've been more supportive in my adulthood than they were in my teens. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact they have more than one child. Now they have my sister and she had some issues and stuff. I also had lots of issues growing up. I was not the easiest child to raise, but there's just a lot going on. And now that they're older, I'm older. They don't really have to do anything to support me. They just have to like literally be there physically. Nowadays, I feel like it's easier for them to come out to stuff. All right, so I want to add a little bit more coverage. So I am going to add a pressed powder, and what I'm going to use is going to be from, you guessed it, Becca, because I love Becca products, especially complexion. And it's their multitasking perfecting powder in the shade dark golden. I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush from Wet n Wild that I've been using the crap out of. I've been loving this brush for applying powders because it's fluffy, but it's also kind of dense. So you can like press to pack on some coverage, or you can like sweep and swirl where you need to. I'm gonna add this around the perimeters of my face. The color is also really good on this. It just goes with my undertone, dark and golden. That's me. Just kind of focusing on those places that didn't get as much of the ColourPop powder. I don't feel like pouring out any more of it. I could have gone in with a little bit more ColourPop powder to really set these places and to add like a little bit more coverage. I could have packed that on in those places, but I didn't feel like it. Or I just go with this pressed powder. Do 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 do. And I'm kind of, ow! Just hit my nose ring. It hurt a little bit. Make sure I get my whole forehead because, like I said, my forehead is huge. She's huge. Sometimes I get really self-conscious about it, and then other times I'm like, it is what it is. I just have a big forehead. All right, the face is set. Complexion is evened out and flawless, but still looks skin-like. Like I still have a sheen to my skin with these powders. Like it's not super duper flat, 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 pancake, matte, even though that is kind of my preference. It's all good. All right, let's go into something new, which I was holding up in, oh, I need to get my tea. Let me get my tea before I get started on the color products, like not just complexion, but colored products for the face and eyes and all that. I'm gonna get my tea. I'll be right back. I just have to, pull the bag out, squeeze the bag, throw it away, add 2 tablespoons of sugar, stir it up, and I'll be right back. All right. I've got my passion fruit guava tea. So good. Oh, my ponytail's so cute. I love this hairstyle, but I just try not to do it too much because, like I said, I'm a little subconscious about my forehead and I don't want to be pulling on my edges, even though I don't feel like they're pulled tight, but still just like slicked back. I don't like to do that too much just to make sure that I do keep the hairline that I currently have and it doesn't go back anymore. So We're gonna go into something that I received in this month's BoxyCharm, and it is the Pure Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. This palette comes with 4 facial powders and 6 eyeshadows to complement all skin tones and eye colors. That's basically a summary of what it said on the box. So I'm super excited to dig into this, and we're gonna go into these face powders to highlight with, because I see one that I think would be super pretty as a highlighter. And it is the one called Enchantment, which is this color right here. Isn't that beautiful? Super excited. And I love the way Pure powders smell. Their eyeshadows, and like I have another face palette by them that I got from BoxyCharm that I can use to contour and highlight with. You guys know I've shown that before. I love the way their powders smell. They just smell good. So I'm going in with the brush I've been using to highlight. It's my Ray number 5. This is one of my favorite brushes to highlight with because it's fluffy and it's not too big, but big enough to really apply and blend at the same time, I feel. That's beautiful. So I'm going to add a little bit more, especially up in this region where I don't have as much texture. That's pretty. Look at that, guys. Look at that glow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at it go. Look at my glow. Ah! Look at my glow. Okay, I'm done. I make corner jokes like that all the time in my classroom, and the kids just look at me like, and it's so funny, especially the big kids, like the 4th and the 5th graders. The 3rd graders think it's still funny, so I appreciate 3rd grade. Shout out to y'all. But 4th and 5th grade, they're like, you are so corny. This is like kind of a rose goldish color. It's got like a pinkish tone to it. Real pretty. Super excited. I'm gonna blend it up in this area. Just gonna blend it all around, blend it all around, blend it. Another song reference. But yeah, I'm super proud of the kids. I'm super happy with how Bands of America went. We saw some amazing bands too. Man, the sounds were so powerful. Like, oh, I love it when bands like have their first big hit. It just like slams you in the face with sound. Super exciting. It was just awesome. It was an awesome day. I was so tired by the end of it, but it was an awesome day. Not gonna lie. I've just been having an awesome, amazing weekend. Like my energy level is up. I'm not as tired. I'm still tired, yo. Don't get it twisted. I'm still tired, but I'm not like dead exhausted. Like don't want to move, don't want to get out of bed, don't want to do anything. So that's good. I'm a little sniffly. It was cold yesterday. It's finally starting to feel like fall here in the Carolinas, which is exciting because I do love fall, but I just wasn't quite ready. Like the transition, it wasn't really a transition. It was literally like 90 degrees last week. And then this week it's like a high of 74, I think was the high, which is chilly for me. I keep my house at 77. So that tells you, and I'm cold in my house. Like I've got on a bathrobe. So, I mean, that tells you it was cold for me. That's beautiful weather for band though. So I was thankful. But your girl is cold. Definitely cold. Wow, this is so pretty. This shade. I'm gonna put some down the bridge of my nose. I try like using my finger to do this. I like just using the brush better, honestly. And the tip. It smells so good. What does Pure put in their eyeshadows that makes them smell so good? Does it have like real cocoa powder? I know they're vegan. I need to know. I'm like just over here. It smells so good. If you have any Pure Cosmetics powders, eyeshadows, bronzers, highlighters, please let me comment if you like the smell of them too, or if you've noticed the smell. I'm not gonna highlight my Cupid's bow because I got a pimple like right there. You see that? Ugh. Disrespectful. So we're not going to highlight that. We'll just keep it on the upper half of my face today, which is cool. I'll put a little bit in the center of my forehead. Princess Bella always does that, and it looks so good on her. All right, we are done highlighting, and that's, I think, the only thing I'm going to use this palette for. I don't think I want to dip into the eyeshadows today. I think I'm going to dip into another new palette that I recently got. But again, I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's the Pure Cosmetics Midnight Masquerade. Yeah. Yeah, it's cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly. It smells so good. But I just looked on the back. It says the shelf life is only 6 months. Interesting. So that's that. Next, we're going to dip into a newer palette that recently released. Let me throw this over there. It was the box. I have in my room, I been displaying the boxes in my little thing. I think I've shown it to you guys, but yeah. I picked up the Gingerbread Spice palette from Too Faced. You guys know I am a fan of Too Faced palettes. I do not have the chocolate bars. The chocolate bars did not appear to me, but I do have the melted gold chocolate or whatever that one's called. And I have, let me just show you my little Too Faced collection that I've been loving, that I absolutely enjoy. The Too Faced chocolate gold. Do love this. That's my first ever Too Faced palette that I bought that I liked. I gave the peach to my sister. Chocolate gold, I have the Clover palette, which I also love. Both of these are great, and I love the packaging. It's this one's like a tin, like metal, I think. Or is it plastic? I don't know. But I like their packaging. Let me show you guys. We can kind of compare and contrast. So this is chocolate gold. I've used her several times. Still smells like chocolate. Beautiful metallics in here. Just gorgeous. You also get the brown, a deeper brown, a black transition shade for my light skinned friends. And this cookie dough color you can put all over your lid if you wear base or whatever. Or if you are white, you can do that. Then I have the Clover palette, which is the one that supports animals, animal shelters, all that good stuff. This one does not have a smell or scent to it, but I love all the shades in here too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. I love the formula of their shadows too. I feel like they're easy to blend, easy to work with, easy to build up. They're not like ultra pigmented, but they're easy to build up and to blend. They're not like sheer though, but there's more pigmented eyeshadows. I do like the formula. Woo! And then we have the newest one to the family that I almost dropped on the floor. The Gingerbread Spice. This is what the packaging looks like. And here are the colors of this one. Super warm. Really love these colors. Really, really pretty. But we've also got some really interesting shades in here that I don't have, which is one of the reasons I decided to pick this up. So for my look today, I'm going to use the Gingerbread Spice palette. And it does have a light scent to it, not an extremely heavy fragrance. It's a light scent. We're going to put this box on display as well in my room because it is cute. Okay. Oh, I didn't even do my eyebrows. Let me do my eyebrows so I don't look scared. And I'm also going to use the foundation brush to press under my eyes a little bit. Because my under eyes are prone to being kind of dry. So I like to use whatever moisture is left over on the foundation brush sometimes to just kind of give it a little bit of moisture so it's not as matte and dry under there. And I feel like it really does help, but it doesn't disturb like how it's set and everything, so it won't crease. Skin is looking really good. It also feels really good. It's very lightweight, and I find that my face does not transfer when I set it with the translucent powder all over for the most part. I get way less transfer. Let me go ahead and do my brows. Where's the pencil? Oh, it's in my band bag. Let me grab that. I also have a banana muffin for Nola. One of the band moms always makes muffins for competition days, and they're really good, but I ate one and then I got a second one for Nola because they are really good. Then I also have a crushed up oatmeal pie, which I'm going to eat now. And it also has banana on it because it's in the same bag. But I'm going to eat that now. I like those. Those are good. This one's really soft. Mm. My baby wants a cake. She's like sitting right here. Hold on, let me move the makeup out of the way. Sit, sit, sit. Look at this girl. No, let's sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit. Good baby. See her. She's down here. Sit, sit. She's like, give me the muffin. Can you sit? Sit down. You want the muffin? You want the muffin? Look, she's wagging her tail and everything. Can you see her little body like shaking side to side? Can you sit, Nola? Sit. Nola June. Sit. 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 It's right here. Sit. She's trying to bite the wrapper. Sit, Nola. Sit. Good girl. There you go. Did you just swallow it whole? She swallowed it whole. You guys see my dog literally just swallowed the whole muffin. She swallowed it whole. That's why I don't like to give her certain treats because she literally don't even taste them. I'm like, enjoy it. You can chew that, mama. You can lick my finger though. Here. Yo, homegirl just ate that whole muffin in one bite. She literally just put her whole mouth around it and just swallowed it. Are you okay? Can you breathe? You look fine. She's looking at me like, you gonna give me some more or what? Wow, Nola. Yo, I'm wipe my fingers off. Wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. She engulfed that muffin. Jeez, they are good, but dang, Nola. Dang, Gina. What's up? Let me open up this oatmeal cream pie. She's looking a little crusty. Got squished in my book bag. That's okay. It's still edible. Nola, would you like a piece? Do you want a piece? Thank you for chewing that. Sometimes I just gotta give it to her in smaller pieces, like a literal baby. Or you can have a little bit more. You sweet? Good girl. Be gentle. Don't bite mama's fingers. My dog is so greedy, yo. All right. Let me get these brows done so I can put on some eyeshadow and I can get out of here. I gotta take her on a walk and then I can leave. You're being a good girl. She's got her little chin right up against my leg, looking at me like this. I look bald. Okay. Y'all already know what I use for my brows. Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencil. Been loving it for years, I feel like, at this point. It's very pigmented, very easy to use, and it's retractable. You can twist up and down. You should see this girl's eyes. She's like following it. Good, Nola. Okay. I can't chew and do my brows. I'm super excited for this exhibit, and I'm super excited for Viva Chicken. That's where I went for my 20-something birthday. All the 20s literally meshed together. Now I see how people take pictures with the balloons so they can remember, with the number balloons so they can legit remember what birthday it is. All I know is that I feel like all my 20 birthdays have been spent with Jackie. Like the 20-somethings, I should say. Except for 25. I don't think I did anything for my 25th birthday. Yeah, that's right. I didn't do anything because I didn't have any friends. And I lived in Ridgeland. So my 25th was not that special. 26, I want it to be really low key. 27, though, I'm making plans. Like I've looked up plane tickets to Paris. Like your girl's actively planning for 27. I really just want to go on a nice vacation somewhere. Some of these places I've been, but I don't remember because I lived in Europe when I was a kid. So we're going to say places I've never been. Highlight. All right, we have one brow done. Keeping it pretty soft and natural. Not too dark. And very close to my natural brow shape, like not too thick. Like yesterday, I made them a little bit thicker, a little bit darker, but today, no. I have a feeling I'm gonna cry at this exhibit. I told Daniel that he'll probably will cry too. We both decided that we'll just cry together. I honestly might get him to stop at a gas station so I can get some pocket tissues. I'm sure they have them there too. I think the whole Doctors Without Borders thing is super duper cool. It's like really neat that these doctors are literally all over the world helping treat people that are literally just seeking to have a better life, a better quality of life. And so sad. That's why I'm like, I probably will cry. My dad has told me some stories of like the kids and stuff that he's seen in Afghanistan and Iraq and Kuwait and all that and just how they live. And I mean, you see little commercials of the kids in Africa and stuff too. And it's like, wow, like just don't take for granted the stuff that you have. Don't forget how blessed you are, how thankful you are. And I also need to remember that as well. Like even this month has been really hard. I keep saying how tired I am, but it's not that I'm ungrateful, that I'm not thankful. I'm super happy that I'm able to work as much as I do. I'm super happy that I'm healthy enough to work. I'm thankful that I even have the opportunity to do the work that I do, that I got a college degree, that I don't have as much debt as some other people have from college. You know, I got a good like 40-something thousand, but it's not that bad. It could be way worse. I could have never gone to college. Like I could not live in this country. Like sometimes I think about how would my life be different if slaves never came to the USA? Like, because I'm definitely a descendant of slaves. From the Carolinas. My mom is from South Carolina. Wait, is that right? She was born in South Carolina, raised in Georgia, so my mom is from Georgia technically. But she was born in South Carolina, and a lot of her family is here in South Carolina. So, and that's multiple generations, like basically all the way back to slaves from South Carolina. So yeah, I think about how might life be different if slaves never came over here? Like, what language would I speak? What name would I have? I would definitely have different parents. I would have a different father. I'm not sure about my dad's lineage and how his people got over here. But I might even have a different dad if, slavery never happened. It's just so interesting. So crazy. Do you ever think about that? Yo. Now I'm like thinking, but Nola, you okay over there, girl? You burping and stuff and bubbling? You burping and bubbling? You okay, Nola? Your tummy's like, how do I digest a whole muffin that you just swallowed? Okay. I don't want to mess my brows up too much. They look fairly symmetrical. They look pretty decent. Okay. That's it for brows. I'm not going to go too hard on them today. I am going to set them though with the old Black Radiance mascara I like to use. I also have a new mascara I'm going to be trying out today that I got in BoxyCharm. I have so many mascaras, guys, but I've been like looking for drugstore alternatives because I'm like, I don't want to get used to all these high-end ones and not have drugstore ones that I like when all of these run out in like 10 years. I have so many mascaras that I've received from in gratis from working at Ulta. But the drugstore ones have just not been doing it for me lately. All right, so now that I've done this, you can really see my brow hairs, which gives it a little bit more of a realistic look. I don't like the way this one is shaped now. I'm feeling strange about this brow. I don't like that. But we're going to move on. Why do I feel like it looks so strange compared to my other one? I don't know. I don't know. There's something wrong with it. She's not cooperating as much as this one. That's okay. We're going to move on. Let's move on to the gingerbread palette from Too Faced. I'm excited to use this today. I have no idea what kind of look I want to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the shade Spice of Life. Definitely. Okay, I think I've got a plan. That was quick, right? We're going to start with the Almar. I'm going to have to wipe all these brushes off because I did like a black smoky eye yesterday. So we're not doing that again today, even though it was super pretty and actually fairly quick and easy. And I'll just wipe the brush off. We're going to start with the shade Spice is Nice, which is a nice orangey shade right there. We're going to use that as a transition. Using this Alamar blending brush. Wow, that's pigmented. And kind of bright. What you growling at? Why are you growling, Nola? She's in the bathroom again. What's up? Talk to me, baby. What's up? How you feeling? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby? I'm going to put that all in my crease for a nice subtle wash of orange. Pretty. Subtle. I don't want too much because this is not going to be like a fiery orange look or anything like that. It's not even gonna be that intense. So just roll with it, okay? Just stay tuned. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this eye. This eye always like go a lot faster. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's build this one up a little bit more. And I'm taking it all the way into this orange shade. All the way up in here. All the way through my crease. Still not quite as intense as the other side. So one more layer. I think we're good. There we go. All right. Transition shade is down. Next, we're going to go into the shade. We're going to go into the shade Reindeer Paws, which is this really pretty, it looks like a purpled brown, a deep purpley brown right there. I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use this Sigma E38 diffused crease brush. It's a little bit more dense. And we're going to focus this on the outer half of my crease. No, it's okay. I don't know what she's hearing. I think it might be people going up the stairs. You can see this brush packs on the color like a lot more intensely because it's more dense, but still fluffy enough to diffuse your crease. Just putting that right in that area, not taking it too far in. And I'm blending that. You see? Okay. There's so many directions I could take this look with this palette. There's lots of options, but I've made up my mind. We're going to use a really exciting shade on the lid. I'm keeping it very simple. I need to post the pictures I took of my look from yesterday because I was really proud of that. So look, I need to do more. Trying to debate, do I want to do a fiery red lip or just a gloss? I'm in very much in just a gloss mood. Hey baby, what's up? Have you been a good girl? Are you a good girl? She's so cute. That's so cute. I'm closing the door so I can trap you in here. That's right, Nola June. You're stuck in here with me. One thing my dog and I have in common is that we move very quietly. Sometimes she'd be scaring me. Nola would just like pop up right next to me when she was like laying across the room or something. She's very quiet when she walks. And I'm the same way. I scare kids all the time. I just pop up from behind them. Or they turn around and I'm there and like, I didn't even hear you come. And I'm like, that's right. Someone's calling me, I think. Someone calling me, Nola? Hola. Good afternoon. How are you? I'm great. You awake?
What?
Are you awake?
I can't hear you.
Are you awake? Okay. Well, I'm. Huh? No, I said I stopped what I was saying because I thought you were saying something. I am doing my eyeshadow right now. I'm doing my eyeshadow.
Yesterday when you called, I was kind of asleep. I'm not sure what we agreed on.
I'm gonna come to where you live and park my car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to get in the car with you.
Okay.
And then we can go eat first because I'm hungry. And then we can go to the exhibit.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll be leaving. I should be there by no later than 2:15.
2:15. Okay.
Yes. Because I'm almost done getting ready.
Isn't it like a shorter drive to meet uptown for you?
But the thing is, then we're both going to be driving all around, like to go eat, and then whatever we decide to do after that.
Like you park uptown, and then and we'll go eat, and then we'll come back uptown.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I think it's a lot better and closer to you.
Okay. I don't know where to park, but I'll figure it out.
You what?
I said, I don't know where to park, but I'll figure it out.
Where you parked last time?
Where did I park last time?
At the Sheraton La Marina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll park there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll start getting dressed.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're almost close to leave.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, he texted me 3 times. Well, that's Daniel. I don't know why people can never hear me on my phone. Like, I literally have to have my face like this so that people can hear me when I talk to them. Even if I hold it here, they still can't hear me. Like, I have to literally speak directly into the phone, which is very annoying when I'm like trying to use my hands to do stuff. But yeah. I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, he texted me 3 times. Good morning. Are you up? I was asleep when you called last night. I'm not sure what we agreed on. That was funny. I don't know why he answers his phone when he's like basically asleep. It's like, just push, what's the button? Decline. And just keep sleeping. Like, it's not that serious. If it were that serious, I would call you more than once if it were something serious. But I guess he's just trying to be sweet and answer whenever I call. But yo, when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. All right, so I'm building up the orange on this side because I feel like this one is a little bit more popping. But even though I don't want it to be too much, I do want it to show that we, had a transition shade and all. We didn't go straight to like this dark purpley brown shade. All right, now that I've fixed that, I'm going with a little bit more of reindeer paws, that dark shade in the crease. GRWM. All right. And now for the fun part, the lid color, which I'm going to use the shade, the Spice of Life in this palette. It's a really pretty shade. It's a really unique shade. Like, I don't even know how to really describe it. It's like, I don't know. It's pretty. This one right there, it's kind of bronzy, kind of green, but not like all these other kind of like green gold. It's like more cool tone than those shades, I feel. Ooh, look at that on my finger. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I'm just applying that with my finger. use names. Like Too Faced has such cute concepts, and the names of their shadows are really cute. Like there's one here called Bake It Till You Make It. I think that is so cute. And I'm also blending with my finger as well. So this is the look. Really, really simple. I love this lid color. I'm not really liking how it looks with the crease colors and everything, but I do love the lid color. I'm trying to think, what could I do to make it better? Honestly, I like more of a brown, like make this more neutral. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of Spice of Life. It's the spice of life. Burner, burner. Okay. Let's go into, I'm just gonna go into the palette next to me. We're gonna go into the chocolate gold since it's up here. And I'm gonna take the brown shade in here, Cocoa Truffle, which is right there. And I'm gonna use that to deepen up my crease. And I'm gonna use this brush that we use for the orange transition shade. But I'm gonna put this brown on here and kind of see if I go in with this, what does that do for the look? And the answer is nothing. It's not deep enough. It just kind of just tones down the orange a little bit, which is cool. I need a deeper brown. I don't really feel like going into all sorts of palettes though. Let's try from the Friendcation palette, Desi and Katie collab with ColourPop Round 2. We're gonna take this shade Cheens on the same brush. And I'm gonna put that in the crease over top the purple that we already have. And see if that helps a little bit. Oh, not really. Let me go back into Spice of Life and reapply that to my lid because some of that got blended away in the process of me trying to change the tone of my crease. I just don't like this shade with like the purpley dark brown. I just don't like the two together, but it looks a little bit better now that I've added some browns on top of it. I would rather just a straight up dark brown that doesn't have that purple undertone to it, but it's all good. I'm just gonna kind of blend over it a little bit more with the lid shade and we'll call it a day. Nola Jean Louise. Hey, cutie pie. Kiss. Thanks. I just wanted a kiss from you, Nola. You can go now. Yeah, that's better. I'm just gonna put a little more of the lid shade. And I'm blending up kind of into the crease too. There we go. That's a lot better in my opinion. All right, let's see what we're gonna highlight the inner corner with. I've been very into, ever since yesterday, since yesterday, not putting anything on my lower lash line. I just don't feel like I need to. I really like the black smoky eye with like nothing on the lower lash line except some mascara. I thought that looked really cool. So, I think, do I want to highlight the inner corner? If so, do I want to use something from this palette? I'm going to use Spiked Eggnog from this gingerbread palette. It is a really light shade, but very pretty right here. Spiked Eggnog. I've never drank eggnog before. I know my grandma likes it. What is this on my face? That's red. Oh, it was eyeshadow. Okay. I could have done like a gold, or I could have used the highlighter that's on my face, but I want to use some more shadows from the palette just to see how they work and see how the colors go together, and try some color combinations from the palette to see what I like, what I don't like, and how I'm going to use it in the future. Okay, I like that in the inner corner. Yes, I like that in the inner corner. And just so that the look, I'm going to smoke the bottom lash line out using reindeer paws, that purplish shade I just didn't like, but I don't know. I feel like I should just put on the lower lash line using the same brush. Yeah, that's okay. Just to kind of tie everything together. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of gingerbread and use that to blend my crease, because it's kind of wonky looking in some areas. But yeah, I like that blended on the bottom lash line. Add some smokiness, a little bit of drama. Yeah, I'm liking how this look is turning out now. Now I'm going to take the shade Gingerbread. It's a little bit deeper of an orange than Spice is Nice. And I'm going to use that to really blend the edges in my crease. Some of them look a little harsh in some places. So just really want to make sure that there's no jagged looking blending happening. There we go. That fixed it. I'm going to take a little bit more of Spice is Nice on the Sigma brush. And I am just going to deepen up like just a tad right in that crease right there. And then last, Spice of Life again. Onto my finger, onto the lid. Really focusing on the center of the lid. Just to make sure that that is popping and the main focus. It kind of reminds me of Laduce from Stila, but it's different. I don't know how to describe the shade. I really like it though. Boom. All right, finally done with eyeshadow, and I'm finally like happy and comfortable with the look. I feel like I have a little bit of fallout over here. Or is that just messy? Now I'm like, ugh. Yeah, it looks, have a little bit of messiness on the edges. And how I'm going to clean it up, I'm going to take the brush I use for foundation. Nope, not damp enough. This is where people that wear concealer, it would come in handy. I don't. So we're gonna take a little bit of the Cover FX Power Play Foundation in G110 that I mixed with the Becca foundation. I'm gonna take just a little bit of this. And I'm gonna clean up this eyeshadow in the corner of my eyes, because it's almost like I got punched in the eye if I don't clean it up. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. Just a little bit. I feel like this side is still dark though. Why? Why makeup? Are you being difficult right now? Okay, that looks better. I still feel like there's still darkness on this side, which is legitimately bothering me. Because the other side is fine, but this side is like not wanting to cooperate. I'm taking a little bit more. And I'm tapping it in that area. I'm going to take even a little bit more over here, even though this side looks fine. I'm going to tap it and then lightly blend it with this brush. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit. And then blend it. That seems to work best. There's just too much of that purple smoky, like on the very corner of my eye where it shouldn't be. Okay, I think I finally satisfied with how I fixed it. There we go. I'm going to take the sponge I used to apply the ColourPop powder, which still has some powder on it. And using that to set that area. And then dusting away the excess. Okay, much better. Just didn't like the shadow that was being cast on the very outside of my eye on this side. This side wasn't that bad. Even though I do this side faster, it always just looks better, I feel. But this brow always looks worse than this brow. Whatevs. Moving on to the mascara, I'm going to use this Superhero Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara from It Cosmetics. This came in BoxyCharm this month. I have another one of these that I got from Ulta and Gratis, but I've just never tried this out for myself. If I remember correctly, several of my coworkers liked it, specifically my old Prestige manager. I'm doing great on time as well. It's one, it takes me 45 minutes. Oh, we're meeting in Uptown. So now I have even shorter drive. Okay, mascara. So yeah. Nola June. You need me to take you out? She needs me to take her out. That's why she's hitting the toilet. Give me 2 seconds to put this mascara on, and then I'll take you out, and then I'll get dressed. Mascara and lips. That's all I got left. I'll take you out. Thank you for telling me, Nola, that you need to go outside. I know, baby. I know. She jumped up on my leg, y'all. You can see her little ear. She's sniffing my palettes. Ain't no candy in here. Ain't no chocolate. Ain't no gingerbread. Those are the palettes, Nola. So my first impressions of this mascara is that it works. It's definitely working. I can definitely see a difference with one coat. I just don't want it to get too clumpy. I've been very into the more defined lengthened lashes than like super duper volume. A little bit more chunky. So that's good for the top lashes. Put some on the bottom. This works great for the bottom lashes too. So far, I'm really liking this mascara. It builds super fast. Like I feel like I just put mascara on super quick. You guys know I'm normally like layering and layering to get the look I want, but this has been really, really quick. Hey, mama. Hey. What's up, baby? What's up, mama? You wanna go outside? Do you wanna go outside? Yes, I'll take you out in just a moment. For my lips, I'm just gonna do a gloss. Normally, I like to wear the Alyssa Ashley and e.l.f. collaboration gloss around Daniel because it like smells good and it tastes good. And every time I wear it and he kisses me, he's like, "You taste like a Krispy Kreme donut," which is cute. Also, I recently learned that Krispy Kreme was founded in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I did not know that. Hopefully that's true. Supposedly, I'm guessing that is true. When I went to the Friend Zone Live, one of the boy who sat next in front of me, he was from Winston-Salem, and he said that. He was like, "Oh, the Krispy Kreme donut." Ah! And I was like, "Oh, didn't know that." But it would make sense that in the South we would make sweet, puffy bread that has tons of sugar. Obesity and diabetes run high up in these streets here in South Carolina. Thankfully, I don't have either one. Obesity or diabetes or high blood pressure. Though in my previous job, I'm pretty sure I probably did have high blood pressure for a little while. All right, my thoughts on this mascara. I love it. It works great. It finished the eye look perfectly, and I'm super excited that I have another one, a backup. Whew. I'm just using the brush I used to apply my powder just to go over my skin. But I thought this brow is disappearing now. Yo, this brow is really getting on my nerves. I'm not even gonna apply anything to my hair. It's a little like I have like the slightest amount of frizz just like right here, but it's not anything bad. I'm not gonna do anything to my hair except fluff out the little ponytail in the back, which still needs to dry in the center, but the ends are dry. And then put on my lip gloss. So for my lips today, Do I want to do a combo? Do I want to be extra or keep it simple? That is the question. My brows are low-key bothering me a little bit, but whatever. I'm going to put on, I think I'm just going to wear the gloss alone. This is the, no, I'm going to put, maybe a little bit of the lipstick under it. Keep going back and forth. So we're going to do a little bit of Aftermath lipstick from the Desi and Katie collaboration. The shade is very interesting on my skin tone. It's not what I thought it was going to be, but we're going to make do with what we have. I'm going to put on a little bit of this lipstick. Like when I say lip, I literally just did like a swipe right in the center of my lips. Okay. That's cool. And then we're going to top it with over the top gloss. I love this gloss. It's so pretty, especially in the sunlight. And this is going to be the look. I'm just doing some blending with my finger. The glitter in this gloss is so pretty. So this is my look for today. Took us a little while to get here, but it came out great. Really, really like this look. I really like the eyeshadow palette a lot. I was kind of skeptical about the color combo, but now I'm not hating it. I think it looks really good with the lip color, which is kind of like a peachy-ish nude. You know, I didn't put on too much because if I put on too much, it'll look crazy. So yeah, this is the look. I'm going to walk Nola, get dressed, and leave. I'm doing great on time. It's only 1:07. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I mean, cleaning up those edges really did help the look.